What is up, you guys? WonderBro here. Today I want to talk about the anxiety process, how it works, how you got to this place where you are what we call sensitized, the tired nervous system. It starts with a person who has a habit of turning things into problems, right? Now, just about everybody you could potentially meet has this habit. It's a human condition. Turning things into problems is something is not the way I want it to be. It is a problem, right? So it's a human condition, but people who end up with anxiety disorder, people who end up sensitized, take this human trait of turning things into problems and they take it to the extreme, and your nervous system cannot keep up. So let me give you an example, right? Let's say you're stuck in traffic, very cliche, and, oh, I'm going to be late, I don't like this, I don't want this. You're turning that into a problem. Can't you feel your anxiety levels rise as you turn that into a problem, right? And again, most people do that. Now, you can apply that to any situation, but you can see as you turn something into a problem, anxiety rises. Why does that happen? It happens because your brain doesn't know the difference between a problem and a threat. So when you turn something into a problem, whether it's being stuck in traffic or just a bill you've got to pay, whatever, when you turn it into a big problem with what you're doing mentally, right, your brain kicks in to protect you. It doesn't need to protect you against traffic, but it doesn't know that. When you turn things into problems, the brain takes that as a threat. Now, what happens to a sensitized person, right? Everybody out there is turning things into problems, but with a sensitized person, they started to turn their feelings into a problem, okay? And they ended up sensitized because of it. That's the kicker. Your nervous system can regulate, just the human personality trait of turning things into problems, being stuck in traffic, bills, family drama, friendships, whatever. Your nervous system can handle that. But the moment you start to turn your own feelings, symptoms, thoughts into problems, then you have a bigger problem, right? Because now the nervous system can't regulate that. You're under a threat 24/7 because you are wherever you go. You're always with your thoughts and feelings. So when you turn your thoughts and feelings into a problem, then you set up anxiety disorder, then you set up sensitization. So really, at the end of the day, the practice of acceptance is about no longer turning your thoughts, feelings, symptoms into problems, okay? To adopt a new mentality. What is here is here. It's not a problem. Why do I have to see these feelings as a problem? Why does that thought have to be a problem? I can just let them be. Practicing that flow state, that flow attitude. So I thought this would be helpful because I get approached with the question all the time, why do some people end up sensitized and others don't? How does the anxiety process work? It's that simple. Your brain, when you turn something into a problem, doesn't matter if it's a real situation, a thought, a feeling, when you turn it into a problem and you continue to turn it into a problem, your brain takes that as a sign of danger, as a sign of threat. It doesn't know what else to do rather than just raise your anxiety levels. That's all it knows to do, right? So a sensitized person is just like any other person with the habit of turning things into problems, only they've taken it to another level. They've taken it to another extreme. They've started turning their thoughts and their feelings into problems, along with everything else. And now the nervous system can't keep up. So to reverse this, you need to practice not turning things into problems. Now, you're still going to be human. You're going to turn things into problems. You're going to get mentally upset about things. But we need to cut back on the amount that you're doing that, especially when it comes to your own feelings and your own thoughts. Again, how do you do that? You practice acceptance. You practice seeing your feelings and thoughts for what they are, just something happening in the body, something happening in the mind. I give it space. You practice that new mentality, right? You tell yourself, whenever you want to fight with those feelings and thoughts and ruminate about them and obsess over them, instead you say, you know what? I don't have to turn this into a problem. I can just let it run its course. You practice this acceptance state, okay? Just letting everything be as it is. Stop turning things into problems if you don't want your nervous system to kick in and try to protect you, okay? So I hope this makes it a bit more clear why some people end up sensitized, some people don't. The anxiety process, again, it comes down to, and I'll keep saying it, it comes down to your brain doesn't know the difference between you turning something into a problem mentally, worrying about it, stressing about it, and a real threat. So when you're constantly turning your own thoughts and feelings into a problem mentally, your body's having to fend off a threat all the time. Your nervous system can't keep up. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you've been. I'd love to hear from you. If you are interested in one-on-one coaching with me, if you need that more personal approach, just DM me on any of the Vacate Fear social media. I'll reach out to you. We can do reoccurring. We'll get you on the right track. But till next time, guys, like this video if you want more, and I'll see you soon. Stay awesome.